Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao
Yes. What about him?
and Floyd Money Mayweather. Will we ever see that fight?
You know what? I don't think so, because Floyd has been on the record consistently saying it will not happen as long as Bob Arum represents Pacquiao, because he refuses to do business with Bob Arum. I do not believe Floyd Mayweather is scared of him. I do not believe Floyd Mayweather is scared of anybody. A matter of fact, let me be on the record here right now. I believe that Timothy Bradley, the man that Pacquiao beat, he lost to Pacquiao, but he should.
He beat him.
He beat him. He lost to Timothy Bradley, but he should not have, because Pacquiao got robbed in that fight. But I still believe that Timothy Bradley is a tougher match for Floyd Mayweather Jr. than Pacquiao. But in the end, here's the deal. I hope I'm wrong, because I hope that Floyd finds a way to put this stuff to rest. Now, everybody talk about, man, he's got issues with the IRS and he just wants to use Floyd to get out of his troubles. Listen. Help the man get out of his troubles. Get him in the ring. Give him a boxing lesson. Look, Floyd, you're charitable. You're a nicer guy than people give you credit for. He's very charitable and philanthropic. He can do the same thing with Manny Pacquiao. Help him with the IRS and whip his butt in the process in the ring. Do what you have to do to give this boy the boxing lesson to finally shut Skip Bayless up, because I am so sick of your disrespect towards the greatest pound-for-pound fighter in the world, one of the greatest boxers in history. I'm talking about Floyd Mayweather Jr.
Mayweather.
That's what I'm saying. Floyd Mayweather needs to make this fight happen to shut people like you up, so you can stop with your disrespectful tone. It is ridiculous. It is Floyd Mayweather who's the baddest man in the world right now, and he would take Manny Pacquiao out of school and then some. So I really hope the fight happens, but I don't think it will as long as Bob Arum is involved. Now, I'm not blaming Bob Arum for it. He's a businessman too. I'm just saying, I just want the fight. I just want the fight.
Do you think it'll be one of the fights?
I don't think it'll happen, because
in 2014.
Bob Arum is so prideful. He's so hardcore. He's not moving out of the way because Floyd Mayweather Jr. says so. Man, Bob Arum's not doing that. I just wish he would, because I want to see the fight.
You know this fairly new movie that recently opened?
What?
Called Grudge Match.
Oh,
Lord.
Two aging
Robert De
fighters.
Niro and Sylvester Stallone. I refuse to go see it. I love both of them, but okay, go ahead.
Every time I've seen an ad for the movie, I think of Mayweather and Pacquiao. I think they're both going to be in their 60s, and they'll finally say, you know what? Floyd will say, I think I can take him now that we're both in our 60s. That's what's going to happen to these two. Stephen A., this fight is not going to happen because Floyd is still afraid of Manny Pacquiao.
That is ridiculous.
It is not ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
And what Pacquiao did to Brandon Rios, he handled him so easily that it further scared off Floyd. And by the way,
Rios is in the same class as Mayweather? What? They ain't even in the same stratosphere.
By the way, Rios, post-fight, tested positive for a banned stimulant.
He did. And
even that didn't help him.
So what?
I saw the old Pacquiao instead of just an old Pacquiao.
That's just like Fernando Vargas using something before he got knocked out by Oscar De La Hoya. So what? That don't help your jaw. Don't help your jaw. Don't mean anything. So what?
So Pacquiao just turned 35 years of age. Floyd will turn 37 in February. Floyd's getting up there in age.
Well, Floyd hasn't been hit as much as Pacquiao.
I don't think Pacquiao's been hit all that much.
Really?
Yeah, he got a little careless. He got a little bored. He caught one. He caught one.
He
was put to sleep for about 4 seconds. About 4 seconds.
He slept for about 4 months. I like it.
They said he was playing chess that night.
And the problem was, he was bored because he knows that the guy he wanted is running from him and will always run from him, because the truth is, you will not accept the truth of this. What do your eyes tell you?
What do my eyes tell me?
Pacquiao.
My eyes tell me that Pacquiao was
just as quick as Floyd.
Please.
And much more powerful.
I mean, really?
Much more
He
powerful.
used to be, and he hasn't recovered. The sport's a little bit slow these days. That's what happens when you're asleep. You start looking, hesitating and throwing. You don't even know. Oh, please. I mean, let me tell you something. Timothy Bradley, to me, is one of the toughest matches for Floyd out there. He's a tougher match for Floyd than Manny Pacquiao. Floyd will abuse Manny Pacquiao. You know what we're going to say? They're going to get in the ring with each other. Oh, Manny Pacquiao was too little. Oh, he's got problems. He's a bit distracted. fact that, oh, he was concentrating on politics, wasn't concentrating on fight. We're going to have a whole bunch of excuses later. But I still want Floyd. I'm with you. I want Floyd to get this over with. I'm tired of talking about this. I want Floyd to get Manny Pacquiao in the ring so he could give him the lesson that he deserves, okay? And get it over and done with so he can abuse this man. And I like Manny Pacquiao. He's on the show.
He likes you a lot.
I love Manny Pacquiao.
You think you're a cartoon?
No, he just really likes him.
I don't want Manny Pacquiao to get hurt like that again. I don't want to see his wife crying at ringside like that again. I don't want to see him going out in an ambulance.
On this show,
but I do want him to get schooled.
Yeah, schooled.
Schooled.
The schooling took place on this show 2 times back, on 2 appearances back from Manny Pacquiao.
Right.
When Manny looked you right in the eye and said,
right.
I'm willing to give Floyd whatever he wants.
That's right.
I will drug test.
That's right.
I will give him, remember, 55-45 split?
You keep leaving out one piece of nuggets of information. Who was sitting next to Manny Pacquiao right here on the set at that time?
Marquez.
It was Juan Manuel Marquez.
Yikes.
Okay, and what happened was he was looking right past Marquez.
No, he wasn't.
Okay, he was looking right past at me, and he forgot that this dude was sitting right next to him.
No,
and Marquez
you're
said,
missing
what
the
did
point.
Marquez say? Marquez said,
gotta get
excuse
through me first.
You got to get through me first.
Oh,
You know, I
please.
can't use the Hispanic accent. I'm not that gifted yet. You understand? It's como está. But the point is, he was sitting right next to him, and guess what happened? Put to sleep. Sleep.
How many times did
That's what happened to him.
How many times had Pacquiao dealt with that guy? Was that about the 8th time they had fought?
4th.
Seemed like it. The point was, Pacquiao laid it on the table, not only for you, but for Floyd Mayweather Jr., and nothing happened. And when it was finally time to actually fight Marquez for a 4th time, he just had had enough of boxing because he knew that the man he wanted would never stop running from him.